preparation for January 31st against Shakur Stevenson.
He was born for this. He's God gifted. We're implementing a lot of different things for this camp. You got to do things in there that people have never seen.
Every day is a different type of segment of working out. Earlier today, I had a little bit of strength and conditioning and then swimming, exercising and expanding those lungs. And then we finish off late night. We come here and do 18 ounces of gloves, an hour or as long as I can of training without no break. Just trying to see how much more I could push.
He's the best whenever he's in good condition.
I'm not on the level that I think I am and I say I am.
Shakur's always been on the top level. All these guys have been looking up. So, it's about time that they really find out where their place is, They weren't looking up for nothing. January 31st and whatever fight after that, I really think, he's at the turning point of his career.
As fight night moves closer, both Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are locked deep inside extremely intense training camps. Every day is built around sharpening skills, strengthening focus, and building the mindset required for a career-defining moment. This is not just normal preparation, it is the stage where fighters push past comfort, chasing perfection through endless rounds of drills, sparring, and conditioning. Both men understand the importance of this fight, and their camps reflect a sense of urgency, hunger, and purpose that only appears when legacy is on the line.
Previous camps, I'm actually having more meals in between rather than before.
I've been with him ever since he started boxing, which was at 6. I really knew that he was really good when he started beating professional fighters at 13, 14 years old.
Between me and Shakur, when we were on the top rank, because we were the next rising stars, we sparred. We did only 3 rounds back in Miami in 2016. I was getting the best out of him. You should have seen afterwards. Why do you think he said stop? He said stop recording. Come on, dog.
Considered by many as the pound-for-pound king, Lomachenko!
I want him to chase Loma because I knew that if we missed that opportunity, we would have never.
Teofimo Lopez has made it clear that fight night will be his moment to fully showcase his power, skill set, and determination. His message to Shakur Stevenson carries confidence and intensity. Lopez believes the ring will reveal who is truly dominant, and he is preparing mentally and physically to make a statement. For Lopez, this is not just another fight, it is a chance to remind the boxing world of his explosive capabilities and championship mentality.
31st, you'll find out. Today is chest, triceps, a little bit of shadow boxing with some weights, keep the ligaments and everything loose. A little bit of forearms to finish it off. Nothing too intense like others. We don't need that. Later today, we're gonna go boxing, but prior to that, we're gonna go recover.
Inside training camp, Lopez is focusing heavily on pad work designed to sharpen his speed, accuracy, and timing. Every punch is thrown with purpose. Every movement is calculated. The goal is to make each strike as efficient and dangerous as possible. High-level pad sessions allow fighters like Lopez to perfect the small technical details that can decide fights at the elite level.
We're boxing. Yep. Original, classic, reason why we're here type of boxing.
Well, every day is a learning experience. So when he's in there, he's just focused, And when I see him focused, every time I know that he has somebody, I always tell him, you already figured him out. That's like letting him know, have fun. From now on, just have fun. Back out. Double jab.
Lopez's mindset going into this fight is clear and direct. He is fully locked in, fully focused, and completely committed to winning. There is no hesitation or doubt in his preparation. His camp is built around the belief that this is his moment to prove himself once again on the biggest stage. Lopez also acknowledges that Shakur Stevenson is stepping into this fight with something to prove. At the same time, Lopez is determined to show that he is still among the very best fighters in the sport. This clash is not just about rankings or titles, it is about respect, reputation, and proving superiority at the highest level.
And I make it look pretty.
You can do all this, all this, all this. Bro, you try to step this way, go night-night. Going night-night.
What's gonna happen then when I beat Shakur? What you all gonna say then? You know what I mean? I believe in me. I believe in me before anybody else believed in me. Shakur is stepping up because he got nobody else to go after. He's stepping up to try to prove a point. You know, his big bro, AKA Terrence Bud Crawford, you know, put a huge upset and made a historical moment in time. I think those things like that make Shakur want to step up the plate, step up to the challenge and face Teofimo. Who is I? I mean, we were stablemates, me and Shakur, top rank. He talks about this and that and about I was jealous of him. No, I'm not. You were a 2016 USA Silver.
From Shakur Stevenson's perspective, the motivation behind fighting Lopez is rooted in challenge and legacy. Lopez has built a strong resume with major wins, and defeating someone with that level of accomplishment would silence doubters and strengthen Stevenson's place among boxing's elite fighters. Sean Davis training alongside Shakur Stevenson adds another layer of intensity to camp. Training partners like Davis help push the pace, sharpen reactions, and create championship-level pressure during sparring. Camps like this are designed to simulate real fight stress so that nothing feels unfamiliar on fight night. Shakur Stevenson. His camp is centered on discipline, mental strength, and technical refinement. Every session is structured to remove doubt and build confidence through preparation.
Going pretty well so far. We had an excellent camp going so far, and I think that, you know, Shakur is going to be in the greatest shape of his life for this fight. He gets better by the hour, so being that he gets better by the hour, soon he'll be invincible. So, you know, that's the way we're looking at it.
Teo is probably the biggest opponent I fought, but I don't feel like size win fights. I don't care who you is. If we get in a physical little wrestling match or anything in there, you gonna feel me just as much as I feel you. So.
Shakur's always been on the top level. All these guys have been looking up, so, you know, it's about time that they really find out where their place is, you know. They weren't looking up for nothing.
Regis Prograis believes Stevenson holds a strong mental and technical advantage over Lopez. While he respects Lopez's athleticism and explosiveness, he points out that Lopez has sometimes struggled with consistency and mental focus over long stretches of fights. Prograis predicts that early rounds may be competitive, but over time, Stevenson's intelligence, timing, and precision could begin to break Lopez down. Instead of overpowering him, Prograis sees Stevenson winning through accuracy and control, potentially leading to a clear decision victory.
Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson, that definitely makes sense. Who do you think is going to win that fight?
I got Shakur for sure. Shakur.
Do you think he wins this comfortably, or do you think it will be a close fight?
I think he wins it comfortably, yeah. I think he wins it comfortably. I think, you know, Shakur, I think the thing is about Teo is very good athletically, but he's weak-minded. You know, you can see in some fights he struggles. Teo does struggle. You know, now he does come up for big fights. Lomachenko, he came up. Josh Taylor, he came up. But a lot of fights, man, he struggles. You know, he does struggle on a whole lot of fights and stuff. Like, I think he looked good. Yeah, he looked good against Barboza. But like I said, for the most part, Teo does struggle. And I think he struggles mentally with a lot of things. But I think with Shakur, I think Shakur's going to break him. I think maybe the first two or three rounds, it might be a close fight. You know, it might be close. It might be 2-1 or something like that. But then after that, I feel...
Michael Conlon views this matchup as one of the best possible fights in boxing today. On paper, it is a clash between two elite skill sets. However, he also notes that the fight may not be a constant action brawl. Stevenson fights like a strategist, using patience, timing, and ring intelligence to control fights like a chess match rather than relying on aggression alone.
Shakur is probably going to start stepping up, and Teo's going to try to hit him, and it's not going to work. And then Shakur might start. The thing about Shakur is a very good, a real good counterpuncher, really sharp, real sharp with the counterpunch. He sneaks those punches in, you know, and that's the ones that hurt the most when he just sneaking them in when you're not supposed to hit them. So I definitely feel like, yeah, I feel like Shakur is going to be comfortably, not knockout, but comfortable 12 rounds for sure.
Have you sparred Lopez before?
I never sparred Teo, though. Never sparred Teo.
Lopez brings explosive moments of brilliance into fights. His power, speed, and athletic ability make him extremely dangerous. However, his unpredictability can also create risks. This contrast is exactly what makes this fight so interesting: calculated precision versus explosive aggression.
So for me, I'm not just saying this, one of the best fights that could have been made in boxing. When Teo is on, unbelievable. Shakur, unbelievable. What happens?
Can I tell him my thoughts?
I hope so, yeah, go on.
I think it's going to be a bore fest.
It could be. An elite level chess match.
On paper, it's an unbelievable fight. But I think when you're in there with a boxing master like Shakur, and he's going to play the game, just playing chess and not making no silly moves. And Teo is so like erratic at times, but very technical at times, and explosive. Will he, because he's smart, he is very smart, will he be making the mistakes or taking...
Gary Antoine Russell gives insight into the intensity of Stevenson's camp. The workouts are structured and demanding, often involving multiple fighters rotating through rounds while maintaining constant pressure. Even late into sessions, Stevenson is tested physically and mentally. Russell also notes that Stevenson has been building physical strength for years, combining technical skills with physical maturity.
One person stay in the middle and they just spot everybody that one person stay in while they keep... That's what that was. That's what I was doing. It wasn't just Shakur there. It was Shakur there. Richard Hitchens was there. He didn't want to spar. Who else was there? I want to say... What? Keyshawn brother was there. Keyshawn Davis' brother was there, but he was just there as a spectator. I was about to spar with Troy Isley. Right. Did some rounds with Troy.
You sparred all of them.
Not Keyshawn brother. That was another day. But they was all there. All of them was there. That whole little camp. And there was another gym that was there too. So it was like two gyms that came to give us some work. I stayed in the middle and I did my rounds, boom. Did 6, hopped out, did 6 more. No, did 7 more straight. 6, hopped out, did 7 straight, boom. And the rounds that y'all seen with Shakur was the ass in my last round.
All back end. The back end.
Yeah, that was the last round. That was the last round. I'm like, all right. And they was doing like 3, hop out, or 2 and hop out, 2 and hop. So they was fresh. Food was fresh, and it was before the Olympics. Motherfuckers is getting that grown man strength and that beefy body now. Like, come on, bro. Like I said before, still stands. Skills pays the bills. So you can be strong and big. If I'm gonna outskill you, then I'm gonna outskill you.
Yeah, we just saw that with Canelo and Terrence.
Exactly.
Tim Bradley believes beating Shakur Stevenson is extremely difficult. He explains that Stevenson studies opponents deeply and understands how to exploit weaknesses while neutralizing strengths. Bradley emphasizes that power alone will not be enough against Stevenson. Timing, discipline, and ring intelligence are what makes Stevenson so dangerous.
Tell me, how the hell do you beat some damn Shakur Stevenson? I'll wait. How you beat Shakur Stevenson? Can somebody please, on the contrary, please tell me how the hell do you beat Teofimo Lopez? How you beat Teofimo Lopez? Because there's a blueprint out to beat Teofimo Lopez. Ain't no blueprint out to beat no damn Shakur Stevenson. Lopez don't know how to beat Shakur Stevenson. Ain't no damn blueprint. But I tell you who got a blueprint on how to beat Lopez. That's Shakur Stevenson. He know how to beat Lopez. Yeah, Lopez don't know how.
According to Bradley, Lopez may try to apply pressure using speed and power, but Stevenson's calm and calculated style forces opponents into mistakes. Stevenson's undefeated record reflects years of technical mastery and mental discipline rather than luck.
Nobody figured it out yet. Nobody. The man is undefeated. Talking about, oh, Seen some guys saying, oh, he gonna knock out Shakur Stevenson. Come on, stop it. Stop. When the hell the last time that Lopez knocked anybody out? I mean, he hit Claggett. Well, Claggett, yeah. He hit Claggett with the kitchen sink. And Claggett ain't go no damn where. Shit, I mean, come on. When was the last time this man knocked somebody out? Come on. 135 when he was bigger than everybody? Yeah. That was it. So, y'all can miss me, man. Miss me with he gonna knock out Shakur.
Oscar Valdez explains that beating Stevenson requires strict discipline and a clear game plan. Stevenson's ability to control distance and pace makes him extremely difficult to fight. Opponents must avoid frustration and stick to their strategy, which is easier said than done against a fighter with Stevenson's patience and precision.
Not getting greedy inside the ring with him, not losing focus, not letting him get into his game plan when it comes to invite you, because there's no option. There's either you fight his game or you fight no game. Because we see him with Dos Santos, he didn't try to put the pressure on him, and it was an extremely somewhat boring fight because neither or was trying to set the tone inside the ring. So if you're gonna set the tone with someone with Shakur, you better have a game plan, because the guy he's gonna be patient. He's not gonna get off his game plan to fall into your trap. So if I'm Teofimo Lopez coach, I would tell him not to lose focus.
Stevenson constantly adjusts during fights, forcing opponents to overcommit and leave openings for counters. Valdez believes the fight is competitive and could be close, but success against Stevenson depends heavily on discipline and mental focus.
See, whatever it is, stick to it and go for it. But someone like Shakur Stevenson, like I said, it's easier said than done with a fighter like that, because it's not like he's too back from you. He's just right there in your face, and once you throw, he just rocks back a little bit and touches you. Then it becomes very frustrating. Then when you start loading up, and he does it again, he starts loading up at his shots, but we're just unboxing you. So. I would just say, it's like I said, it's a tough one for me to pick who will come out victorious. That's why I go with the 50-50 fight.
What was like the most frustrating thing? You mentioned, Teo has to stay focused. He can't get frustrated. I remember watching your fight against Shakur there live. It seemed that you were getting a little bit frustrating. Like, what was the most frustrating thing you think happened in that, like, Teo, I guess, can expect?
Well, I mean, me and Teofimo are completely different fighters. Teofimo is more of a fighter. Like, he's a ring generalship. Like, he's in there thinking. He's calm. He's having fun.
Overall, this matchup is shaping up as a battle of styles rather than a simple slugfest. Lopez brings explosive unpredictability, while Stevenson brings technical control and intelligence. The fight is expected to feature tense early rounds, tactical adjustments, and high-level strategy. For fans, it is a clash of power versus precision. For the fighters, it is a chance to answer major questions and make career-defining statements.